Hello and welcome back to the Old Realms, and I'm still a little bit damaged, but I kind of felt, hey, you know what? I am willing to risk it. Whoa, there goes one of our Light Wizard's little spells right there, one of our companion spells, that is. And we've got a little bit more clarity over how the magical damage and how the various imbued enchanted armor works. In other words, magical damage is its own special type in the Old Realms. In other words, when you have armor like I do, things like Magic Bolt and various other things that don't have a type do more damage. And that's the reason why I'm doing 160% increased damage right now. However, if I were to get a fire spell, the fire spell would not gain that damage. At least, that's what I have understood it like now, because someone was kind enough to explain that in the comments, that the fire damage and the fire gear and stuff like that that you can actually get, that is extremely, extremely useful and indeed important as well. So we are going to take a look at that after this. I obviously need to become a mercenary. That's something that I very desperately need to become right here. And so I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to join Reichland. I think I'm going to join Reichland, and we're going to see if I can do that. If I can do that, then we'll definitely be gaining some significant cash, and hopefully that's going to provide us with a really nice basis for pretty much everything else, because we need so much money. We need a huge amount of money to be able to make this particular build work. And hopefully it is going to work out for us in our favor. Let's, Empress Maria Louise, come back. I need to speak with you. I will pay the bribe, and I will just go and speak with you immediately. Thank you very much. Yes, hello there. Okay, so I would like to become, I would like to enter the service. Yeah, there we go. 270. Yeah, not a big fan. Not a big fan. Only 270 gold per point of influence, which is... Okay, I'm being a little bit ungrateful, I think. I'm being a little bit ungrateful because technically that is actually a still pretty good amount. You know, it is a good amount of cash. However, there have been times in the past where we have literally gotten so much money that it was just bonkers. But, yeah, we can't really do much about that. Oh, who is this? Roshilda, the priestess of Shalia. Who is this? Is this a companion? Is this a companion or something like that? I have no idea. 10,000? I don't know who she is. What does she do? She's a medicine person. Well, I don't really need that, but I've never ever seen that kind of companion before. I guess that just goes to show that I've never really played a huge amount in Empire territory, and that's the reason why. But there you go. All right, nice. Okay, so we at least are now a mercenary. And you know what that means? Oh yeah, that means we're going to be fighting a huge amount of stuff. So I'm going to try and do as much damage as possible. We're going to obviously be... we're going to probably try to learn a new spell too. Can I learn a spell right now, actually? I think I might be able to learn a spell right now. Let's actually just go back and do that, because I feel like if we can test it out and actually get a, you know, a little bit of a confirmation on that, because, you know, I do absolutely 100% think that you are correct about that. I just want to make sure that we're not missing out on some really cool spells. And in general, if we can learn something, for example, if we learn Cinder Blast or something like that, that could be kind of fun. What is this? Medium damage on impact. What's this? Hurl fragments of solidified lava at the enemy, dealing medium damage. Medium damage. I don't know which one's best. And these are both 10,000, which is very, very expensive. Not a big fan, not a big fan. But I do want to eventually use Fire Tornado, I think. Or what is this? Conjure a large burning skull that moves forward. Okay, yeah. Is there anything else here that we could potentially use? I don't think we can learn any of these other things, can we? I don't think we can. Lore of Light is really good. This is really, really fantastic. Slows down time while units around you move unhindered. I feel like that sounds super, super powerful. And we have a bunch of other things here. But yeah, okay. So I think Fire Tornado sounds really, really good. But I'm going to learn Cinder Blast. I don't know if this is anything at all. I have no clue whether this is going to be any good, but I'm thinking to myself, hey, let's just try it out and see what happens, right? Let's just try it out. So let's go over to our spell book, and we just want to make sure this is... There we go. They're both locked in. That's wonderful. I actually have a focus point. Oh, okay. I have a focus point. Let me see. What do I want to do? What do I want to do? I'm thinking athletics. Yes. I'm thinking a little bit of athletics right here. Okay, so let's actually make our way over here as well. It would be nice if we could get some beastmen. That would be the easiest for us to fight, at least at the moment. There we go. Most of the time, they're going to be easier for us because they don't have a significant amount of armor or anything like that, and or they don't really have a lot of ability to deal ranged damage. So hopefully that's going to help us out. Anyway, I'm just going to basically tell my forces to charge in anyway. I don't really see the point in holding them back at all, because most of the time I feel like my forces can probably handle themselves quite nicely here. Okay, so Cinder Blast, let's see. Okay, so Cinder Blast is not a homing spell by the look of things. So this is going to be interesting. What was that? Did you see that? That didn't really do much. I'm not entirely sure. Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, well, as you can quite clearly see, it does not have any kind of modifier. So, in general, if you want to be a Bright Wizard and you want to use fire spells, then you're going to have to get Bright Wizard armor. And if you want to be a Light Wizard, then, and use magical spells, like regular magical spells like I have here, then obviously you need to get Light Wizard armor that has magical percentage increases. And that's obviously going to help you the most. But as you can see, look at... This is insane! The amount of damage I can deal with this thing is crazy good. Okay, you know what we're going to do? I am going to try to fight as many people as I can get my hands on. Obviously, this is also going to help me in terms of my renown gains as well. This is going to give me 5 renown, which is pretty decent. Not a, significant gain by any means, but it's nice enough, right? It's okay. And we are otherwise just going to be going back over to the town. Bear in mind, I am now out of mana here, which is obviously not exactly great, but it's okay. It's going to regenerate relatively quickly as it is, because we are wearing basically no armor whatsoever, and so our Winds of Magic regeneration is literally 1.16, which is pretty fast in my opinion. I think it seems pretty fast, at least. Seems to give us about 1 every second that we're moving, so that's kind of good. And otherwise, we're just going to sell everything here. Let's just sell these olives as well. Let's get rid of some of this grain too. I think I've got too much food. Yeah, I do have a little bit too much food. Let's sell this as well, get a little bit of roguery, even though roguery isn't actually what I'm not even aiming for that, to be honest. That is not something that I'm aiming for whatsoever. But, it's always nice to get a little bit extra here and there, because that is going to provide you with just a smattering, a little bit more of wonderful things, wonderful loot and so on and so forth. And let me actually just go in versus these outlaws for the moment. I'd like to get... yeah, unfortunate that we weren't able to get those Empire Deserters in on the action as well. Unfortunately, we didn't get them, but I'm not going to go to the trouble of attacking them separately, because it is going to be extremely difficult to catch them at the moment. How close are we to the next clan tier, by the way? I think we're very far away, yeah. We need 100. Yes, we need 100 battles. Oh dear. Alright, so we're in another battle against some beastmen here. Let's see if I can continue to deal massive damage with Cinder Blast. I really want to get more Bright Wizard armor now, to be honest. Let's see if we can do that. That does so much damage that we just leveled up instantaneously. That is crazy. It's so much. It's actually a lot better than Magic Bolt as well. I'm not sure why, but it is much better than Magic Bolt. So it is just murdering everything. It just murders everything. And it's funny because it does physical damage by the looks of things. Does that mean that it doesn't get a benefit from fire? Because if I get Bright Wizard armor, this is not going to benefit from this as far as I can tell. Because it's all physical damage. That's really weird. Am I leveling up my spellcraft at all, by the way, by doing this? I actually have no clue. Oh well, doesn't really matter. We've already... Yeah, no, I have 75. I have 75 in Spellcraft. I'm actually wondering, what do I need to learn Adept level spells? I think I need 100, right? I think I need 100 Spellcraft or something like that. So yeah, that's going to be a little bit of a bother, isn't it? Yes, it's going to be somewhat problematic. But, you know, it's all money, it's all experience, it's all, you know, it's all good, basically. You know, we just need more of that across the board. And we'll just sell these guys right here. Sell this stuff. There we go. Another 2,000. It's decent enough. There is a tournament going on here. You know what? I'm going to do this tournament because... Ooh, there's a nice horse. Oh, yeah. There is a nice horse as a reward here. This is actually a potential for a horse that might sell for a decent amount. Or it might just be something that we don't really care about that much. And we just want to get it, you know... just want to get it for movement speed or use it for something like that. I don't know. But if we can eliminate this guy, I'll be very pleased. There we go. I'm using my backslash right here, making sure that we know exactly which email to type in. There we go. Fantastic. And then we can make sure that this guy is going to die too. He is very, very defensive right now. There we go. He is actually trying to stab me a little bit. You know, I am literally wearing some pajamas here, sir. So, would you mind attacking? Wow, that was a nice dodge if ever I saw one. It's actually quite funny that you can do that. Okay, yeah, not sure why this guy is not attacking, but yeah, I guess we could try to do a shield bash. Yeah, shield bash doesn't really help me out, unfortunately. There we go, nice. Whew, that was a tough round initially, wasn't it? I really wish they'd give me a two-handed though. I personally would like a two-handed much more than a one-handed at this point. Ooh, nice damage, nice damage. Okay, I'm kind of hoping that my my teammate is going to do some damage here. Whoa, what is this guy? Why does he have so much HP? He has so much HP. What is up with this guy? I don't know. But he had a huge amount of HP. Okay, let's actually just turn towards this guy. Okay, we're going to have some huge problems here. Oh dear. Ah, there... Oh, no, never mind. Okay, we did it. Whew. Okay, we did actually qualify. I was thinking to myself that I didn't qualify. Oh, that would have been terrible. Oh, got him. Whew. Okay, that was a little bit harsh, wasn't it? Considering my guy only has 25 in one-handed weapon skill. Whew, okay. That was a little bit too harsh for my liking. Alright, well, let's continue on to the next one. Okay, yeah, they're continuing to only give me one-handed. Not a big fan. Whoa, and finishing it off with a nice thrust. Oh yeah, that's what we like to see. Alright, so there we go. We did get the wonderful Empire horse, and maybe that's actually going to be better than what I was using beforehand. So it may be that I don't end up selling it, and instead we decide to use it. Funnily enough, I do think it's a bit strange that in the past I have basically done tournaments to gain noble mounts, and the reason why I was doing tournaments to get noble mounts is because they were super expensive and they were one of the best ways to make cash. And then the developers of Bannerlord, the base game obviously, they changed the way that horses work. And they made it so that horses are no longer, you know, I mean, obviously it depends on what kind of horse you get, but there are many more different types of horse now. And most of the time when you do a tournament, you're going to get a horse like this, which is a mid-tier horse, in comparison to getting a noble horse, which indeed is going to provide you with a significant amount of cash. If you decide to sell it, that is. I am probably going to sell this one, to be honest, because it only provides me with a very small benefit. Alright, so another battle against some beastmen here. Obviously, this is very much just going to be me. Oh, okay. I was basically like, oh yeah, this is just going to be me enjoying myself using my new Cinder Blast spell, because I actually find it very enjoyable to use, because it is a very fun spell to see. You know, bunch of rocks going towards the opponent. Who doesn't like that? Especially considering the rocks do massive damage and they murder everything in their path. We love it. We absolutely love it. Unfortunately for me, yeah, I missed the first one, but that's okay. Nice damage. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, so it's going to take me a little bit of extra time, unfortunately, to get to 100 spellcraft. I do have 4 points in, well, 4 focus points in it at the moment, and generally I would consider that to be relatively good enough, but unfortunately it doesn't seem like that's going to be enough really to speed us towards our destination. So unfortunate for me that we are going to have to do quite a few, you know, basically just cast spells. That's what we need to do. We just need to cast spells over and over again. And unfortunately for me, yeah, we do not get a lot of experience that way for spellcraft, you know, specifically. So that is a little bit unfortunate. And personally, I personally would like to see that to be a little bit different, but obviously that doesn't really matter. In the grand scheme of things, we are going to get there in the end. It just very much depends on how long that's going to be. Let me actually just check real fast. I want to see whether we have any Bright Wizard stuff here. We have some Light Wizard stuff, Celestial, Bright Wizard braces. They're 13,000. No, that's not going to be working. I mean, generally, as I said to you before, I think that Cinder Blast is not a fire-based spell. Which is kind of interesting because it's doing physical damage, as you can quite clearly see from the readout in the text log. So I wouldn't be surprised if Bright Wizard gear doesn't actually even affect it that much, but maybe it will. Okay, so it's been a little bit of time since the previous little section of the video, and what we're going to do is we're just going to sell all of this. As you can see, I'm gaining a massive amount of cash right here, and we have leveled up once again. I've also gained a level in our clan tier, and that means, oh yes, we are now clan tier 2, which means that I can now spec into other stuff. And I am very interested to see exactly what we can do here. So let's have a look. Alright. Huh. I'm thinking right now... I'm actually not entirely sure what I'm thinking, to be honest. I have 5 points, so we can go straight for a maximum thing here. Gain access to power stones of other college orders. For every type of college wizard, gain 10% more prestige from combat. That sounds exceptionally good, as well as the companion limit of the party being increased by 5. Okay, that sounds really strong, actually. So I'm thinking we're probably going to be taking that, even though that I mean, it doesn't actually help us specifically. Your spell damage is increased for 30%. during Arcane Conduit. I'm not a big fan of that, if I'm honest. Friendly fire damage reduced. Power Stones reserve 25% less wind. I don't really like any of these. I think the companion limit is fantastic, so I'm probably just going to take that. Yeah, the companion limit is really, really good, but I don't really like the other ones. I feel like they're not super, super strong, and I'm not really that big of a fan, unfortunately. So I guess we'll just see what happens, and what we're going to do, I'm just going to sell these guys, of course. What we're going to do now is I am going to just go over here real fast to this village. We're obviously going to be recruiting from here, Sons of Altdorf, and then we are obviously going to go over here to Greenberg, and we're going to obviously make sure that we have... never mind. Okay, unfortunately they... someone already recruited a whole bunch from there. I have 78 prestige at the moment, which is obviously not very good. However... hopefully that is going to change in due time, but what I really want to do is, ideally, I want to go to every single city that is kind of neutral-ish with us, and I want to try and see if we can find some companions, because obviously we already have a light wizard right here, right? We already have one of these guys, and I'm very much hoping that we can maybe do something with him. Maybe we can make him really, really strong. Maybe he can be super, super good that way. I don't really know. There's another Empire Deserter party here as well. Basically, whenever I have seen Empire Deserters, I have just been like, yes, thank you very much, because they are so incredibly powerful in regards to their economic strength contribution. You will see exactly what I'm talking about when we go in here. I'm not going to be fighting this guy because I'm way too low in terms of my combat skills, and it's going to take way too long, in my opinion. But yeah, look at this. Look at how much this is. Look at this. I can literally sell this for 3,000, 5,000. Boom. I just got 11,000, 12,000 just from that. It's actually incredible. And look at this guy. Okay, we got a gold wizard. Fantastic. Look at this. We got a gold wizard. I'm going to take him. He's 20,000. I'm going to still get him, though. I am still going to get him, of course. Because why wouldn't I, right? Why wouldn't I? I have no idea what kind of gear he has on or anything like that, so let's actually just take a quick look. Is he using... Yeah, he's just got magic damage. He's just got magic damage, so it's the same thing that we have with our light wizard friend. So let's just take a quick look and see if there's anything here that we potentially want to buy or get. I have 11,000. We have Bright Wizard braces here, Bright Wizard boots, but they are too expensive in my opinion. I just don't see the point. I don't see the point in going for them right now. It would be nice if we could eventually do that, and it would be nice if we could get into some larger battles. So I think what I'm actually going to do, now that I have that new companion, because that's what I initially wanted to do, and now that we've completed that and actually gotten someone, we might go back over here and try and fight some vassals. It might be a bit problematic, but I'm kind of hoping... do you think I can fight this? No. This guy's going to get away easily, isn't he? Alright, so we're fighting against an extremely powerful vassal here. He has 169 units in his army, and this is going to be maybe pretty tough. It very much depends on if they're able to snipe me or something like that. I don't know whether they have any guns or anything like that. However, if they do have guns, we might have some issues. Let's just see what happens. I do have the potential to stay alive for quite some time here as well, because... Nice damage, nice damage. Okay, because I do have my Arcane Conduit ability, and that's, of course, something that we really do want to try and utilize as much as possible. Let's try and use this. Nice, did some damage. Actually, pretty good, I think. Pretty good damage, right? Nice, okay, that's good, that's good. Even just a little bit, you know what I mean? Even just a little bit. Doesn't really matter how much damage we do, even though it would be preferable to start eliminating enemies. Let's see what I can do here. Oh, no, no, don't get shot, don't get shot, don't get shot, don't get shot. Let's kill this guy. Or not. But we did do some good damage. That was some pretty nice damage, actually. Okay, there's an Empire recruit. Yes, good work. Good work, treasure map. Yes. Yes. Nah, not exactly great. Okay, what about now? What? What? Did you see that? That was absolutely just the worst. That was the worst accuracy I've ever seen. How dare you? Okay, let's just do that. There we go. Alright, and now we're going to get out of here because I have my Arcane Conduit coming back up in 32 seconds. And we do need to try and maximize that a little bit here. And there is... Wait a minute. There are a couple of people over here. How dare you? How dare you? Okay, we do have someone using Magic Bolt right now. Ah, the Gold Wizard. The Gold Wizard is capable of using Magic Bolt. Okay, that's pretty nice. I'm not sure what the other guy's doing. I was kind of hoping that he'd be a little bit useful, at least. Let me see here. Let me use this. I think that's going to hit the ground. Oh, no, it didn't. Oh, nice hit. That was perfect. All right, that is exactly what we wanted. Okay, here we go. Now... we're using it. I'm using it. Using it. What is it? How does this scale, by the way? It scales with something, right? I have no idea what it scales with now. I forget. But we are regenerating. And there we go. Okay, so we have 32 wins back, which is absolutely fantastic. Because think about it. I have a maximum of 41 at the moment. I have 41 maximum mana. So this is incredibly good. Very, very powerful. And I only have to wait another minute 30 until I can do it again. So this is very effective. And the funny thing about this is that this is all like a war of attrition kind of style. Because basically all I have to do now is charge these guys. Throw that. Look at that. Look at the amount of damage. The amount of damage is crazy good. And I've got to be very careful here because they can kill me super, super easily. I'm just going to get my Cinder Bolt out, Cinder Blast, whatever. And we're going to do some damage here. Nice. That's what I like. All right. Yep. Nice, nice, nice. Good, good, good. Don't get shot. Don't get shot. Can happen very, very easily. Okay, let's be careful. Let's be careful. Let's go here. Nice. That was some... I think that was some good damage, actually. I think that was some good damage. Didn't seem like it did that much, but I think it was good. I have no idea if we're even leveling up in terms of Spellcraft or something like that, because it feels like we are just not really getting too many kills, which is kind of sad, but I think we are getting some pretty decent hits here. Nice. Okay, let's see. I can do one more Magic Bolt. I can do one more Magic Bolt, and then we will have to retreat. Let's see. Nice. Okay. Oh, okay. We killed a Wolfkin? Okay, that's kind of interesting. Alright, so yeah. Arcane Conduit's ready in about 3 seconds, which is obviously pretty much perfect timing. And I do not want to use it in front of the enemy army, if I can help it. How are we doing right now? Because it feels to me like... Let's tell my cavalry to charge here. I'm going to use this straight away. Just going to use this right now. Because I don't really feel like I'm in danger of dying with these guys right next to me here. Because my people are obviously doing a fantastic job. As you can see, they're running them down right now. And there we have it. Okay, nice. Let's do some damage to these guys. Nice, good, good, good. Can we do some more? I mean, yeah. Not really. Wow, this... yeah, you're not meant to hit people with this, that's for sure. You're certainly not meant to hit people with this. That is hilarious. Okay, so these guys are obviously running away right now, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move my forces forward so that we might be able to get a little bit more value out of our main people, right? Okay, here we go. Let's see what we can do. Nice. Oh, now that was a nice hit. We did so much damage right there. Can we do Cinder Blast from the side here and actually do some massive damage? Oh, yeah. That is what we like to see. Okay, I've got 87. I have 87 in Spellcraft right now. Okay, that's fantastic. We're very close to getting to 100. And if I can do that, we will be in a really great position. Look at how much damage we're doing right now. My horse is gonna die, which is a little bit of a problem. Maybe a little bit of a problem. So I kind of want to get out of here. And it looks as though, yes, indeed, we are achieving some pretty nice kills right here, which is nice. And how's my cooldown? 25 seconds. Yeah. How many enemies are there still? 85. Wow, there's actually still a lot. Hilariously enough, I think we would lose this if we went into a full-on battle with them. Like a, you know, full-on charge. I think we would lose. Nice. Okay, perfect. I actually wonder, shall we go for the charge now, or should I wait for another regeneration? I feel like waiting for another regeneration is probably the play here, even though that is a little bit too passive for my liking, but I'm gonna go for it nevertheless. I think it's just too good, you know? The ability to regenerate your companion's magic as well. I think that's way, way too effective for us to say no to that. There we go. That guy... How did he even hit someone from there? I have no idea, but he hit someone apparently. That was very funny. All right, so we're just going to continue moving our forces forward here, and then use this. Nice. Try to target someone in the middle. Very good. And my Cinder Blast is going to come back. Gonna try to use it on these guys in the background here. Yeah, those fellows are really, really tough. Nice. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Let's go. Let's go straight on in. I don't think we need to worry too much about the other enemies that are here now, and I think I can probably do pretty decent here. I don't have enough mana anymore, so that's game over for us. And yep, there's my horse. My horse is gone. Don't get killed. Oh, okay, well, this doesn't really matter. We are fine. You know, we are 100% fine. No problems whatsoever there. And indeed, Peckolt seems to be doing a fantastic job. He is just killing everything. He seems to be the one that is killing most things. The other guy, the Light Wizard, is not really doing much at all, which is a little bit suspect at the moment. I'm not sure why he's not really doing anything, but there you go. Anyway, we gained a significant amount of renown, but more importantly, we gained a massive amount of influence. And I'm wondering, I think I'm probably going to take this guy prisoner. Shouldn't I take him prisoner? Yeah, I think I'm going to take him prisoner. Why not? And we have a bunch of prisoners here as well. Just going to take the highest tier of people, of course. And how much are we actually going to get? Did you see that? How much did we get? We got a very small amount of prestige for that. Little bit worrying. Yes, that is a little bit worrying in my opinion, but there you go. Anyway, we're deep in enemy territory right now, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to make my way back to Altdorf, and we are going to obviously sell. And there's going to be a massive amount of cash coming our way. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.